Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mr. Lamhot and Mr. Bambang. My name is Firada Liar, and we're going to tell you about 1955 election goal. Legislative elections were held in Indonesia on 29 of September 1955. The first since independence, candidates ran to be elected to the 257 seats People Representative Council, which would replace the existing provisional legislature. Despite hopes that the election would bring about political stability, the legislature elected only lasts 4 years before being dissolved by presidential decree.
Point 1. Since the period of the first cabinet of Ali Sastro Amijojo on July 31, 1953 to July 24, 1955, the election draft has been prepared and subsequently implemented during the cabinet of Burhanuddin Harahap on 12 of August 1955 to 3rd of March 1956. Point 2. The 1955 general elections was held with the formation of a Central General Elections Committee chaired by Hadikusumo from the Partai Nasional Indonesia on 31st July 1954. Point 3. On April 16, 1955, Hadikusumo announced parliamentary general elections to be held on September 29, 1955.
Background of the 1955 general election. First is physical revolution in the war. To maintain independence requires all the potential of the nation to try maintain independence. Second, there are internal dispute within government institution. This makes the condition of country unstable. Third, there is no election law that regulates the implementation of election. However, on the April 4, 1953, the election law was passed by Wilopo Cabinet into Law Number 7 of 1953.
The 1955 general elections was carried out in 2 stages. The first stage was held on September 29, 1955, with the aim of electing members of the DPR. The stage was attended by 29 candidates consisting of political parties and individuals. The second stage was held on 15 December 1955 with the aim of electing the Constituent Assembly members. There are 35 candidates from political parties as well as individuals in this constituent election.
The result of Indonesian first election resulted in the emergence of 4 winning parties, namely is Mayumi, PNI or Indonesian National Party, NU, Nahdlatul Ulama, and PKI, Indonesian Communist Party. Next is distribution of seats obtained from the 4 parties as follows. The advantages and disadvantages of the 1955 election. So, the advantages is the 1955 election was recorded as the one of the election with the highest voters turnout, which was around 87%. That means more than 37 million people cast their ballots out of a total of 43 million registered voters. In addition, the implementation takes place in a safe, orderly, democratic manner and does not even cause social conflict.
The disadvantage. As the first implementation, of course, the 1955 general elections did not escape its shortcomings. One of them was to push for a presidential decree of July 5, 1959, which contained the dissolution of the constituent body and the change of the basic law from Provisional Constitution of 1950 to the 1945 Constitution. The situation caused various political streams that more or less influenced the government system to become unstable. In addition to the DPR and Constituent Assembly elections, there were also DPRD elections. DPRD elections, which are held separately between Western Indonesia and Eastern Indonesia. With the separation of the holding time in the DPR, Constituent, and DPRD elections, the elections becomes focused. Constituent voters can carefully listen to campaign materials and more able to assess the quality of the candidates promoted by the participating parties' election. This means that constituent voters have more consideration rationale before choosing, not just choosing because emotional closeness. Elections are held in a simple way, therefore it doesn't absorb the state cost too much. This is the end of our presentation about the 1955 general election, and thank you for watching. Bye!